trying to get a light bar fit onto our riding mower. We're jumping kind of right in the middle of this project because I wanted to make sure I had the wiring figured out before we started filming. We got this light bar off of one of our vehicles. Obviously it's had some use, it just didn't look great anymore, and so we decided to take it off, but it's still 100% functional. So we are going to work with the existing wiring situation to wire it up to the mower. I know that there's hundreds of videos on how to wire these kits up to your mower. I couldn't find any that explained how to wire up one that had already been wired up to something before. Just go ahead and move over here. This is the switch, and this is the Dorman part number. If you're doing this project too, you'll be able to find this switch. I actually spent quite a bit of time trying to get it wired up to this switch instead, and this is the part number for this switch. But it is a 2-terminal instead of a 3-terminal. The wiring needed 3 terminals because the connectors that I cut off have 3 terminals too. So I wasted a bunch of time trying to get it wired up to a 2-terminal switch. But that's okay. We learn things along the way, and that's awesome. So we've got our switch now. It works. But essentially we're going to go from here to mounting the bar so that we can mount our lights, and then I'm going to be going through all of this wiring that has been retrofitted for a truck, do a bunch of trimming and rewiring and stuff like that so that it fits perfectly on this mower. One of the biggest things that I've noticed about the setup we've got here versus what I've seen in the kits that come before they've been wired up to anything is that this has got 2 relays, and the kits that I've seen, they usually only have 1. I mostly work on wiring harnesses that have been damaged. That's my field of expertise, not necessarily wiring brand new things up. So this is a little bit of a experience for me, but we've got our switch working, and that is, gosh, that's bright. I've got it hooked up to this battery right now. It's been hooked up for about 2 or 3 days. Although we've dropped a little bit of voltage, we haven't dropped much of anything at all, so that's helped me get some peace of mind about what we've got going on here in our setup. To my knowledge, there is a sort of an alternator process that happens in this mower, so that should do a good job of keeping the battery charged while the lights are running, and obviously the relays help play a role in that too. Now the fun part is putting it all together. Oh. Ow. Okay, this is the next day. I ended up having to spend the rest of yesterday working on other cars. The wiring harness for these dinky lights runs through this bar right here. I went ahead and got our harnesses for these lights run through this bar to keep that all clean and streamlined. Now I've got to get this trimmed, moved to the back. I've already wired one of the relays, so I need to wire the second relay and the switch. And then we should be ready to test our lights out and send this baby to work. So this one has to go to the negative battery terminal, so I'm going to need to add a wire for that. This one goes to positive, and then this goes to the switch. The harness is coming out right here, so we're going to connect these two wires to these two. I'm just going to mount this here for now. I may take it off, but I think this is a good spot for this relay. I'm going to leave that for now. I'm probably going to trim that so that goes here, and then this is going to go around to the switch. So I'm actually going to run this around the back of the battery. That might make it, but it's a little bit tight, so it might not. I'm just going to let that sit. Nah, that should be great. That's perfect, actually. Okay. I'm just going to trim this one back pretty far so that it just connects right there. Difference between a man and a woman. My dad put this on. I can't get it off. In case you're wondering. Okay, so I had to do some work off camera because the camera died. Essentially, I've got it all wired up now. I'm gonna clean up a bit and then we're going to test the lights. Technically, I already know they work because the switch was on when I touched the belts and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Whoa.
All three of them?
All three. Yeah, that is right.
That took a long time. That actually was more effort than I thought it was going to be, but it's done.
This is satisfying.
Yeah.
Maybe just need to do this.
Yeah.
And that's so ready to go, right?
Yeah. It's time to weed. Time to spray.
Well, here's the deal. The way that battery is, I don't know if you can run the pump sprayer and the lights. But what I'm thinking is you just sort of mentally know that if you do that, you're going to have to charge the battery up.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be that way. Either that or we're going to be buying a lot of batteries. It's just going to roast them. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Awesome. We're looking at a little bit of footage I took while I was mowing at night, and this is going to be a great asset to us when the temperatures start to get pretty unbearable. Obviously, this wasn't a tutorial. The kits that you buy online are going to look a little bit different, but hopefully this process helped you get an idea of the time and effort this project might take if you tackle it. So, thanks so much for watching. Please leave us a like or subscribe or comment if you've done this project before, and I will see y'all again in the shop.